Okay, so we're finishing up the chapter today with lesson 8, which is divide decimal by decimal. You're going to divide like normal, but we're just going to move the decimal a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to have 1.71 divided by 0.9. Do you see how there's a decimal here? We have to move it until it's a whole number. So in this case, we only have to move it once. If we move it once here, we're going to have to move it once underneath, and then we'll bring it straight up.
I believe we did this already.
Okay, so the amount of times you move it on the outside is the amount you move it on the inside. And now we're going to divide like normal. 9 cannot go into 1, but it can go into 17 once. And we should get 8, right?
Yeah.
We bring down the 1. 9 goes into 81 9 times. Evenly. If you don't have your notes, make sure you're getting out a piece of paper to copy this down. And you need to make sure you're finding them by, Tuesday, so you can get your points for them. If you're choosing not to listen to me, you're going to be going to the office. Okay, and this problem, how many times do you think we're going to move our decimal? Brennan? Twice, because we need to move this until it gets to a whole number. So we go 1, 2, and on the inside we'll go 1, 2, and we'll bring it up. How many times do you guys think 36 will go into 8? 0. Trick question. How many times will 36 go into 84?
2.
I think 2.
Yeah.
Because isn't that 72?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 4 minus 2 is 2. 8 minus 7 is 1. We'll bring down our 2. What do you think we should try multiplying 36 by to get that?
4.
4?
3.
That's a little too big, isn't it? So let's go down to 3. So we have 36 times 3. 6 times 3 is 18. 9, 10. That looks a little better, doesn't it? So it's going to go in 3 times. So 36 times 3 is 108. So what did we get? 14? And we bring down the 4. Good thing we did the 4 one already though, right?
Yeah.
Because I know that 36 times 4 is 144 because I already did that work. So 23.4 is our answer. Okay, down here we're gonna do some other ones, okay? How many people feel pretty confident about being able to move decimals? Because that's all I really taught here today, right? You already should know how to divide.
We did this last year in 4th grade.
That's interesting because when you guys took your pre-test for dividing decimals, it wasn't that great of a sight for some of you. Okay, who thinks they know what we need to do in this problem? Alex?
I think we have to move the decimal out 2 times to the right.
2 times to the right, good. So we have 1, 2. We just have to move it till it's a whole number. So sometimes it might be 1, sometimes 2, sometimes maybe 5. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do 5, don't worry. But so if I moved it 2 here, how many times do I have to move it in here? 1, 2, and then bring it up. Always remember to bring it up because we could forget that easily, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Can 14 go into 1? No, but can it go into 16?
Yes.
Once. I like it when it's 1. It's simple that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
How many times can 14 go into 22?
Once.
12 minus 4 is?
8.
8. Bring down the 4. So I'm going to have to come to the side and do 14 times something, right?
6. Do 6.
6?
Yeah.
4 times 6 is 24. 6, 7, 8. Don't you like when people give you the answer?
I did it because I did 14 times 5 and I got 70.
So that was our answer on that one. Let's do 1.44 divided by 0.4. 1.44 divided by 0.4. Who thinks they know what we need to start off this problem with? Ava?
You gotta move the decimal.
Okay, so how many times? If I move it once out here, how many times do I have to move it in here, guys? Once. This one should be fairly easy. Sorry. Fall down. So do I.
I have a cold too.
4 goes into 14.
3 times.
I'm kind of cold too.
Then it's 12. Then drop down to 4.
4 goes into 24. It's not terrible, is it?
No.
Nope.
And our last one we're going to do. And then I'll give you your homework. 13.5 divided by 0.03. How many times do we move the decimal?
Twice.
1, 2. How many times do we move it over here? 1, 2. Uh-oh.
Oh, I know.
Add a 0. You guys are smart.
Thank you.
Okay, so now, what is this number on the outside here now?
3.
3. 3 goes into 13.
4 times.
3 goes into 15.
5.
Then we still have a 0.
40.
Just make it a 0.
We have to make it a 0, right? Because 3 cannot go into 0, so it's a 0. But you do have to add that 0 there since there's still a number, right? I know sometimes we might forget that, right?
Yeah.
But 45 times 3 would only be 135.
Zeros are unbeatable.
Zeros are good. Do I have any questions? Guys, if you're struggling with this, you need to study your multiplication facts. Do you think I can tell who needs to study and who doesn't?
Yeah.
Because the process is pretty easy, but if you don't know your multiplication facts, it's going to be hard.
I want that note up there. He's not